how to survive a long distance relationship. Hey, Stacy here, back with another video, and today we are talking about long distance relationships. People may not know about me is that I'm in a somewhat long distance relationship. My boyfriend travels a lot. So this video is just sharing my tips that I've learned over the 6+ years that we've been in a relationship, of us, what we do and what we find that works for us, and hopefully it can help somebody. First tip is to communicate effectively, and communicating effectively is more so about making sure that you are always listening to what the person is saying and trying to effectively listen. Meaning that if you're telling me how you feel, I'm not listening to respond, I'm listening to listen. So that we can figure out where we are in our relationship, find out how we get back on the same page. That's always my goal, is to always figure out, okay, there was a problem, which there's gonna be problems in relationships. All relationships have issues. But you can't just go up to the person and hug them and say, sorry babe, give you a kiss, you know, and then y'all go fuck and y'all done. Like, you can't do that in a long distance relationship all the time. Communicate effectively from yourself. Don't hold things in, because they won't know that you are upset. If you say I'm fine in a relationship where you guys live together, where you're together all the time, you can say I'm fine and somebody can look at your face and see that you got stank face and that you're not fine. But when you're in a long distance relationship, you can't always see the other person. So you have to be okay with saying, no, I'm not fine, that really bothered me. Make sure you're listening to the person and make sure you're really telling them how you feel in the clearest way ever. Step number 2 is to use technology to your advantage. Oh my gosh, there's so much technology out there these days. You have texting, you have FaceTime, you have WhatsApp, you can call people on Facebook now. I mean, for real. There is so much technology out there that you can use it to your advantage. Figure out what works for you. I recommend WhatsApp. Me and my boyfriend use WhatsApp a lot, because you can call from WhatsApp, you can have groups, you can have single messages, you can send pictures, you can send videos, you can send voice messages, you can send all kinds of stuff, and it's only, I think, maybe 99 cents a year, and it's a really good app, so I definitely recommend WhatsApp. Set dates and times. Trying to wing it in a long distance relationship doesn't work in my experience. And especially if you're in 2 different time zones, it makes it even harder to be in 2 different time zones, because I'm at work, you're off, I'm off of work, you're asleep. You know, so it gets in the way sometimes. We have a set date that we have, you know, every week. We have this day at this time, and I know I have it on my calendar in my phone for every day that he's not here, and that's that particular day and that time rolls around. I have a reminder to wake myself up. My friends know I am not available between these times. So if they're calling me, their call gets ignored. Or if they want to do something, I'm not available. This is my date time. This is our time to do what couples do. This is our date. This is our time. And to that point, dress up for your date. Don't think because you're in the house sitting in front of a computer and, you know, on FaceTime or on Skype that you don't have to get dressed up. No, dress up. Do your makeup. Put your clothes on. Brush your teeth. Do your hair, all that kind of stuff, however you would get ready for it. As if they were sitting right in front of you, you're about to go out to the movies or to eat or wherever, and you are getting ready for a date. So do it. It helps. It really adds to the excitement of, okay, what are you gonna wear today? You know, you wear my favorite colors, that's really cool. You know, something like that. Just doing something a little extra to make it surprise, and they're looking at you like, oh, you look so great, you look so beautiful, you know. Just finding ways to do different things. Or be naked, whatever, who cares? Be naked, I'm all for it. 4th tip, have a life. Cannot stress this enough. You have to have a life. You cannot be sitting around waiting for them to call, waiting for them to text. And by have a life, I mean find things that you like to do. I teach yoga, and I also like to do yoga. I like to work out. I like to shop, I like to hang out with my friends, I like to go out and party, I like to go to bars, I like to drink. I like to do all those kinds of things. So I make sure that I have stuff to do. I'm not just laying on the couch sitting around thinking, well, what's he doing? fifth tip, last and final tip, make future plans. And I'm not saying, hey, let's get married. But what I mean is, you know, if you're someone who travels a lot and you have a date when you know that they're coming back, or you have a date where you know you're gonna go visit them or they're gonna come visit you, make plans. Or, you know, if you like to go skydiving, you say, hey, when you come back, we're gonna go skydiving. And I looked up where we can go skydiving, and this is how much it's gonna cost. And, you know, so go all into it and make plans. Think about it. Find stuff that you like to do together and make the plans. It's always fun. It's a lot of fun to do those things. There's a lot of stuff that you can do to make a long distance relationship work. And if you want a part 2 to this video, please let me know. Leave them in the comments below and I will try to make a part 2. But, you know, it's long distance relationships are fun. You know, we don't fight as much as couples who are always together do. Okay, we only have this amount of time together, or we haven't seen each other in so long, are we really gonna fight about orange juice? So long distance relationships are fun. It's gonna be challenging. Don't get scared, don't give up, go for it. So your girl Stacy here checking out from another video. So leave me comments below, let me know, are you in a long distance relationship? Have you been in one? What do you think? Are there any tips that you have that you and your partner really like to do to help your relationship work? Otherwise, give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Hit subscribe to my channel and I will see you in the next video.